This is Fort Nonsense. It is overlooking the hilltops of Morristown, as you can see. It was believed to be a symbol of smoke fires and signals. It was for the workers to do earthwork. It was presented by General George Washington in 1777. How Fort Nonsense got his name was actually a unusual story. Most researchers say that it wasn't in a document until 1833, and that this area was built for American troops so they can stay out of trouble and do nonsense. It was also said that Washington proposed to keep his troops busy while he took an invention of moving his Continental Army to the Middlebrook encampment. This is the area where the American troops put the cannon in order to protect Washington from its enemies. Washington chose Morristown because it was close to towns that made iron for cannons, cannonballs, and other weapons. Unfortunately, there's not much left of Fort Nonsense. It's used for hiking trails and tourists.
This statue was built to show General George Washington's importance in the American Revolutionary War. It shows that he was strong and brave while leading his troops on horseback.
The rear,
I wish they had a rear. This is really authentic.
Company, open, band.
This is better. It will really up close.
Powder down the barrel and pour out.
I'm going to give them back.
And then we're going to do something called spring ram. We're actually going to drop the ramrods down right here.
No one dies.
It's empty. They're sort of dirty now, so it'll be more like spring rammers. Right? Rammers.
I wish they got out the bayonets. Not those
Third, rammer. Shoulder all, fire lock. Rear rank, 3 paces to the front, on. Company. Occasionally, during the winter encampment here, they did large demonstrations of battle tactics when congressmen visited, when ambassadors were visiting. Most of the time, though, they wouldn't be wasting their powder. They would actually simulate firing by taking the flint out of the gun and they'd put a piece of wood in its place to save the flint. And they would use sticks to simulate the cartridges. What they would do for a good part of the spring when the ground was dry was practice marching, maneuvering around. Now they're doing what's called a wheel. It's like a race, but they've changed direction without having to separate. They could do something called an oblique march where they're going forward, but they're doing it on a diagonal. And that's what they'd be doing in the morning and the afternoon in good weather in the spring, just practicing all their maneuvering. In battle, if you thought you'd softened up the enemy enough that they might run away, then the officers would order a bayonet charge. They now fix their bayonets, so let's see if you're brave enough to withstand them.
Just in case they get too close.
Left
Oh, look at me.
Bayonet charge. Want to see fixing the bayonet.
Run!
Really charged.
Company, charge your bayonet! Shoulder all, fire locks!
I thought they were going to shoot us in jail.
Company, present y'all! Ah! Presenting arms is a form of saluting, and you are showing the proper respect. Thank you. Company, shoulder! Ah! Ladies and gentlemen, the people you see here in front of you and in the camp are volunteers. Company, they're doing this in their spare time and they're not being paid. They do it out of a love of history. And these people are historians in their own right. They study all about